I mean, we never like to also stay where we're at. We like to always continue to improve. So having something to improve on is not a bad thing. We really recognize that it's not a bad thing to have something that you want to keep working at, because that proves that you keep moving forward, you keep pressing on, and you're willing to learn and grow every single day.
Hello everyone, we are Greg and Jacquie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast today. I'm so excited. We have some special guests in here today. Would you like to introduce yourself? What's your name?
Hunter.
Hunter. How old are you, Hunter?
5.
Oh my gosh, you're 5 years old. And what do you like learning right now? What is your favorite thing that you like learning right now in school?
Reading.
Reading. You're a really good reader, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. And have you been reading books? What are some of your books you've been reading lately? Macduff.
Books. And Llamas.
And Llama books. Those are good books. So those are some of your favorite things that you're doing right now? And what do you have coming up?
I have a dance recital coming up.
Oh my gosh. And when do we get your costume?
Probably next week.
I can't wait. What color do you think it is?
Pink.
Pink. We can't wait.
Because my tutu is pink. That's why I think my actual costume is pink.
It's a good idea. Do you think we'll have to put sparkles on your hair? For sure. And then we also have some other guests in the studio today. Who else is here?
My name is Ellie.
And hi there, I'm Crissy.
And we are so excited to chat with you today about team meetings. Who enjoys team meetings at our house?
Me.
Us. All of us.
All of us. Should we explain to everybody what is a team meeting that we have?
Yes, that would be very fun.
All right, go ahead, Crissy. Tell us, what is a team meeting? What is a family team meeting?
So we a lot of times have team meetings on like Friday or Saturday nights, so we can look forward to it at the end of a busy week. And so our team meetings, they have a lot of parts to it, but it's actually quite simple. So we have our placemats where we write our family constitution, our family prayer, our family, the Francis family way, different things like that, and our family mission statement and scriptures for the year. Everybody gets to pick their own in our family standards, like your best is enough, but your best is required, things like that. So we, as a family, read that every week during our team meetings to start us off, after our prayer, of course, before we eat. And we read that to start us off to remind us continually of what our family standards are. And then next...
Well, and if anybody wants a copy of what our family placemat looks like, you can go to our website and put in your email, and you can download and see what our placemat looks like. So we'll put it in the descriptions, our website, so that you can go there and you can see how to get your own placemats. This is just ours, how we started off. We've changed them up through the years and personalized them for our own family and what we need. But really, it's a placemat that each person in our family has. And as we sit it down at our family dinner place, it gives us an opportunity to, just like Crissy said, remind us of everything that we are working so hard for and what we care most about.
Yes.
So typically it's once a week, like you said, where we look forward to it. And how do we go through the placemat? So the placemat's in front of you. How do we start off our team meetings?
Well, first we begin with prayer before we start eating all of our food. And then we start, just like we normally do, oldest to youngest, that we let's just say anyone gets to pick anything on our placemat. Like the first one, sometimes we do prayer because we have a prayer on our placemat too, but we can do any. We have scriptures, and it's fun doing it that way just because then we can all have turns and say something that we really like.
Yeah, so typically, Hunter, what is your favorite thing to say on our team meeting mat?
Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be unto you Matthew 6:33.
Good job. So each of us grab something off the mat and say it, right? And typically we each get to say 2 things, maybe 3 things by the time we're totally finished, right, Crissy?
Yes, because there's so many of us. Even though there's a lot of things on the mat, we all only have to say about 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. Do you like saying more things from the placemat? There's more scriptures that you like to say, right?
Yeah.
And it gives us all an opportunity to just remind ourselves of the promises for our family.
Yes.
And so the whole point of the placemat, like Crissy said, is, of course, to go over all the things that matter most to us in this season, but also to connect as a family, right? Isn't that the whole point of our team meeting?
Yeah, it is really. Because when we come, we all just like tell what we like. One of our favorite things we did this week were we have thankfulness that we say, and then we also do recognition, which we recognize someone else for what they did for that week.
Mm-hmm. We have thankfulness, appreciation, recognition, calendar.
Yeah, calendar planning is a big one.
And we go through all of this every week so that we all can be on the same page, right? Crissy's favorite topic out of everything we discuss is?
Probably discussion, serious talk, I like calling it. Because when we have a family conversation that we need to go over, like whether it's something that maybe one or the other needs to improve on, maybe something that we're really proud of someone for doing, for keeping up our standards, we get to discuss it during discussion. And I like when we all come together and have serious talk, as I call it.
Right. So really it's for our family to come together, reunite every week, have something to look forward to, and go over things that are happening within the next week specifically. And if we have to go over, a couple weeks, we will. But it allows us to just discuss things that are on our calendar. And then it also allows us to discuss things that maybe are on our mind, or situations happening in our family, or changes coming up, or new opportunities that are happening, or even some things that we're not excited about, things that we just need to talk about as a family, where everybody has a chance to give input.
Right. And it's definitely a place where we all feel open and we all feel safe to tell our own feelings, and not like anybody's going to be judging you, because we really use team meetings as a way to boost each other up, not tear each other down. So we look forward to it every week because we recognize everybody we love to recognize each other very much.
Yeah, I think recognition is one of the best parts also. Ellie, what do you think about recognition?
I like recognition because one thing, you get recognized yourself for the week, and 2, you also get recognized someone you think did really well that week, which is one of my favorite parts.
And sometimes people are recognizing each other for things that we didn't even know was going on in the house, right?
Right, like it could be things as little as, well, I recognized Drews for working so hard at his homework this week when I was helping him, and he really paid attention to me. I recognized him for that. It could be things as simple as that, or it could be, I recognized Hunter for having such a good attitude this week when she was helping us go to all of our sports and driving in the car, and you just were so happy this week. It could be anything as simple as that.
Right, and I think it's neat because sometimes other people in the family don't even know what the other person's doing that week, and we all get to hear it.
Right, yeah, that's a great part.
And during this time, we really allow ourselves, like you said, Crissy, to just be open with each other, right? Like if there's something we need to discuss, like even how somebody might need to improve in an area. We can discuss that too, because we're all open to hear it.
Right, but we always save discussion for after recognition, because it's so much better going to something maybe you need to improve on after you've already been recognized for all the things you've been doing right. Because otherwise, our parents tell us a lot, you guys do 9 out of 10 things right every single day, but we just need to improve on that one so it can be 10 out of 10 things. But first they reflect on the 9 out of 10 things that we do right every day, so we can feel safe and secure and like, okay, I can do this. I'm already doing amazing, but I can be more amazing. So my parents are just helping, or my siblings are just helping me learn how to get that 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think another great thing is how important it is that it makes us feel afterwards when we're done with our team meetings. I mean, typically when we're done, everybody feels more connected. Mm-hmm. Did you want to add something, Melly?
Yeah, and it feels like you are also very special for what you did that week. And if you just got one thing wrong, you're like, okay, but I got the other 9 things right.
Right. So it's like we kind of walk away with this feeling of accomplishment that we did very well, and then one thing we need to work on. And typically something we need to work on is so minor and it's not a big deal, but it allows us all to focus on something great that week.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we never like to also stay where we're at. We like to always continue to improve. So having something to improve on is not a bad thing. We really recognize that it's not a bad thing to have something that you want to keep working at, because that proves that you keep moving forward, you keep pressing on, and you're willing to learn and grow every single day. And also team meetings fill our love languages, like words of affirmation, quality time. Maybe it's a love language of gifts if we get to, give each other gifts for whatever it is, a birthday or whatever, or any of the other love languages. It just fills everybody's love languages in a special way as a family.
Yeah, I think one of the things that, if you can take anything away from it, is the importance of understanding that, team meetings give us an opportunity to just walk away feeling better. After a busy week at our house, and I'm sure many of you guys can agree, sometimes you don't get a chance to slow down and enjoy each other fully. With so many sports schedules right now that we are busy with, or meetings that we have to head to, or just commitments that are on our plate, sometimes we don't get to sit down and see each other until, the end of the night. And by then, sometimes we're kind of worn out. So the team meeting night allows us to start early enough in the evening so that all of us can enjoy each other for the majority of the whole night, instead of running in between sports or to pick somebody up somewhere or to do something else.
Right, and we've all gotten into the groove. Like, we start around maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, so that by the time we're done eating and done with our team meeting, maybe it's 7. We all, whatever we need to do, shower, then we can just hang out together and do whatever we want. But it's so relaxed, and it's not like tense or anything, so you feel really at peace, and it just is a really recharging night.
Yeah, and I think most of you guys walk away feeling more connected, right?
Yes, we feel more and more like a team. Like, okay, we can do another week together, guys. Like, I know that this was a long week and we all have our own things going on, but let's work together this week,
Yeah, so if you're out there and you're thinking, gosh, our life is pretty busy right now, maybe your team meeting needs to be in the morning for breakfast. We've kind of chosen an evening time because that works for us, but it could be your breakfast time together. Maybe that's something that you bring up the mats and you make a special breakfast together. I mean, we've done that before too, where we've had a chance just to have breakfast time together.
Right, we've done it all. We've done breakfasts. We've even done going out for lunches and having a mini team meeting, as we call them, or even sometimes it's not with any food at all. We're just hanging out as a family. We're like, okay, guys, let's have a small discussion here. Let's recognize a few people. Let's say what we're grateful for, What are some of our family standards that we can remind ourselves of for this upcoming week? Because we haven't always been perfectly consistent with this, but we still make time to have it, even if it's just a little minor thing.
Right. I think that's the important thing to understand, that it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, the most important thing is that we're all doing it together.
Yeah, and one of my things when we end team meetings, one of my favorite things is right after we all just get to hang out. Like, at the end of the night, there's we just all, even after team meetings, we can recognize each other. We just do it, and then we just make each other feel special. And when you go to bed, you're like, wow, I did a lot this week to help out around the house.
Mm-hmm. And you helped each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things, is most people don't understand how when you help out in the house, we're really helping each other.
Right. Yeah. It's just another sign of our teamwork and how we love each other. And then our siblings recognize that, and we're like, all right, I tried hard this week, and you recognize it, and that really makes me feel loved.
That's right. So if we were ending this, as we are ending this session today, is there any last minute things you want to tell anybody?
I would just remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfectly consistent. Just as long as you're doing, maybe it's different for your family how you want to arrange team meetings, but that's just how we've chosen to do it. It works best for our family to just make time for a meal and overview our family standards every week. And that's what works best for our family, to feel more connected and more as a team and feel loved.
One thing that I know you guys probably don't have to have the same stuff as us on our team meeting. We can all have different, you don't have to have statement on yours. We just have it on because that's what we decided, but you do what's best for your family.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to say anything, Hunter, before we end this? Can you tell everyone, thanks for tuning in? Come on up here.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, and we hope this was helpful for you. I know for us, when we first started learning about this, it really changed our whole family time together, and it allowed us to have time to reconnect, and we're so thankful for that.
Yes, we are. All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.